Welcome to episode 115 of Folks Talking Sports. I am KG Kris Gardner of the Houston Roundball Review. My colleague Willy Gibson will be joining me momentarily. We're going to get Willy's perspective from the outside looking in on Dana Holgorsen, Houston football, the administration, all those good things, some Coogs hoops, men's and women's. And we'll get you ready. I'll get you ready for the Coogs Dayton game that tips off in about an hour and a half. We will be done before that game starts. Trust me. Be back momentarily. All right, let's get into it. Willie's going to join me. He can discuss the Browns win. Cleveland did win today. Thank you to A.D. Moore, colleague A.D. Moore on the AdMax Corner for discussing the Texans win. Before this show, Texans are now 6-4. They won, even though C.J. Stroud threw 3 picks. They still found a way to win, unlike a few other teams, football teams. Well, heck, the Houston Cougars football team finds ways to lose, like they did Saturday. After leading 23-9, they ended up losing 43-30. Gave up 27 straight points. Miss Wanda Polk. Get her thoughts on the basketball game. She and I were at the same game earlier today. Saw the Houston Cougars women's team improve to 3-0. Improved to 3-0 for the first time under head coach Ronald Huey. 3-0 for the first time under head coach Ronald Huey. The Cougs blasted Grambling 106-74. First time in, I think only the third time in program history to score 100 points in back-to-back games. They did that. The 106 today followed the 106 over Sam Houston State on Tuesday. They beat Sam Houston by 41. Grambling today by 32 to 3-0. Air Force, Sam Houston, Grambling. It's not quite Murderer's Row, Miss Wanda. The non-conference, they got 6 straight home games to start the season. So they're building up confidence, building chemistry, causing havoc, forcing a lot of turnovers. Grambling ended up with, close to 30. Grambling had 33 turnovers. 33. Sam had, 40, 41. Sam Houston on Tuesday had 29 turnovers in the first half. That's hard to do. 29 turnovers in a half. But yes, UH women's basketball, 3-0. They're winning. Not many folks are there. Yet students are kind of surprised is why the students haven't connected with the women's team yet. If it's, previous seasons, whatever. Because I know the program, UH basketball, women's basketball, is trying to do a better job promoting the games, having different themes for the games, etc. Maybe it'll take time. But I agree with Miss Wanda here. They are improving. I'd like to see them play stiffer competition, which probably won't be until the game against Middle Tennessee. And then after that, a game against Rice. And then matchup with Washington State. And that's pretty much the toughest games on their non-conference schedule. And then Big 12 play starts. Coach Huey touched on it post-game. It's part of being a Power 5. It's privilege of being in a power conference. You don't have to schedule a lot of tough games non-conference. When Houston was in the American, the non-conference schedule was tougher because the American was not as highly ranked and rated as the Big 12 for women's hoops. Different life, different situation. Taking advantage of it so far. Transfer, Malia Johnson, 24 points today, career high for her. 24 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. She did a little bit of everything today and was rewarded with 2 of the WWE belts. She got the I'm Her belt for being UH's player of the game. as well as the Queen of the Boards belt for rebounding. And then Cameron Jones got the Queen of Steals belt. So three new belts, part of a new tradition that the Houston Cougars women's team started this season to reward players for their performances game to game. Pictures are posted on my account, Houston Roundball Review, on Instagram, Threads, as well as Musk. Still using Musk for a little bit, but more and more, I'm phasing out Musk and using Threads, TikTok even. I'll have video comments from them on TikTok as well as on Instagram at Houston Roundball Review. But I am going to talk about Dana Holgorsen. I didn't get a chance, and this is my fault, to make a slide of it, but my colleague Jerome Solomon from the Houston Chronicle wrote an article. It's a column, so columnists, it's an opinion piece. Posted Saturday night after the Cougs' 43-30 home loss to Oklahoma State. The Cougs' senior day, 18 seniors were honored. Some tidbits from Jerome's article. Let me see if I can pull it up here. We know one for sure. The attendance at the stadium was nowhere near the announced crowd of 33,906. Wasn't even close. Nowhere near that. That's one. Ticket prices on the secondary market were going for as low as $4. So poor attendance, season ticket sales won't be good next year if Dana comes back. All these things. Oklahoma State is just the second-ranked team the Cougars have played this season. UH was a member of the American when it went 4-8. That was Holgorsen's first season as head coach at Houston. That year, the Cougs played 6 ranked teams. Before Saturday's loss, this is all part of Jerome's article. Before Saturday's loss, the Sagarin computer ratings had the Cougs at 78 going into yesterday. In 2019, Holgorsen's, again, first season, they're number 72. So where is the progress? After the game, defensive player Nelson Caesar was asked if the defense has made progress this season. Nelson basically said no comment. Well, hell, he did say no comment. No comment. Progress, man. Thought about it. No comment. No comment. And that's how his presser ended. The Cougs are 4-7 this season with one game left on the road this Saturday, 11 a.m. kickoff on FS1 in Orlando versus UCF. UCF is 5-6. They win, they will become bowl eligible. The Cougs, I guess, are basically left. Allen, Miss Wanda, Dizzy Busy. Are they playing for pride? What else is left for them to play for? Pride? That's all they got, right? Excuse me. If the Cougs lose, not sure if the spread alignment has been established yet for that game, for Saturday's game, just yet. They'll finish 4-8. 4-8. When Vice President of Athletics, Chris Pesman, said before the season, I want us to be competitive, but a successful season is being bowl eligible, is going to a bowl. That means most likely 6-6. That gets you bowl eligible. They lose, the Cougs lose Saturday to UCF, that's 4-8. That is not a successful season. Dana's gone, 12 wins, 8 wins, 5 wins, 4 wins, whatever it is. 4-8. Miss Wanda's making a trip, going to Orlando to see the game. Salute to you and your family. True diehard supporter right there. Diehard supporter right there. supporter of the Roundball Review as well, the live stream shows as well, and the first person to purchase a Houston Roundball Review hoodie, Miss Wanda Polk. Mine's coming tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to be sporting my merch. Look for me at the basketball games, Rockets and or Cougars this week. Probably going to wear my hoodie, my red Houston Roundball Review hoodie, which links are in the shop button below of the video posted on YouTube, but also did a poor job of it. Let me put it up. Scan that QR code. Scan that QR code. Different things. Got to try different things to get the merch sold and start increasing the revenue streams for the Houston Roundball Review. That's another way I'm trying it. But that QR code you scan it will take you to the links to the merch via the bonfire.com website for Houston Roundball Review. So buy merch, hoodies, long sleeve shirts, tank tops, mugs. Salute. My Folks Talking Sports mug right here. There you go. Folks Talking Sports mug right there. Sip, sip. So different ways to support the Roundball Review. Buying some merch. Looking for advertisers, companies willing to advertise on this show, the Let's Talk Houston Rockets show, as well as, of course, the Throwback Thursday Houston Roundball Review Takeover show that airs on Roku, not just on YouTube. But 4-8, staring the Cougs in the face. 4-8. Dana said it again after the game Saturday. His goal this season was to be competitive. And obviously he would like to go to a bowl, but be competitive. What was the loss to K-State? 43-0. Wasn't that right? 43-0. Steamrolled second halves of games this season. Is that being competitive? Giving up 27 straight points Saturday night. Losing by 13 to Oklahoma State, who was nice, I thought, in that first quarter, not getting the ball to Ollie Gordon, the nation's leading rusher in the first quarter, giving the Cougs a chance. Cougs took advantage of it. And then Mike Gundy and his OC realized, maybe we should give Ollie the ball. And then he went to work. Shocking how that works sometimes when you don't overthink things. But 4-8. Everyone who watches me on Let's Rage Cougs, Dayon and Andy. If the Cougs, Tran already put it out there. Let me see. His prediction for Saturday, this coming Saturday, is Houston 17, UCF 56. Or if it's that bad. Let's go with that. Miss Wanda Allen, Dizzy Busy. If it's that bad. If it's a rout, if UCF steamrolls the Cougs on Saturday, do y'all believe that would be enough? Would that be the final nail in the coffin to make the move and fire Dana Holgorsen? Would that be getting run out of the stadium, run out of the bounce house to finish 4-8 and end the season with a blowout loss? Would that be the final? Is that what it's going to take for Tilman to realize this man is not the right man for this job? Is that what it's going to take for Chris Pesman and President Couture and the Board of Regents to realize this man he's not the one? Ms. Wanda says she doesn't think so. And here's a great one right here where the goalposts have moved. Then we'll fire coaches at 8-4. Now we will keep coaches at 4-8 if Mitch Petita says so. And Tilman said days ago that he believed Houston should beat Oklahoma State. Mr. Realist said that we should beat Oklahoma State. And I think we can finish 6-6. Tilman, the Cougs did not beat Oklahoma State. They will not finish 6-6. You said those words. You laid that foundation. You put it out there. So why would you bring this man back when he did not do what you said you thought they would do? It's nice to have the right friends in your corner, apparently. I'm not changing. I haven't changed my thoughts on Dana for a long, long, long time. I'd love to be wrong. I hope I would have been wrong this year. Didn't think I would be. I think I had him going 4-8. But the thing that really, Miss Wanda, forgive me for saying it like this. The thing that really pisses me off is the administration does not hold itself accountable for its own words. Go back to this. President Couture said a few years ago, and she's tried to take it back, but it's out there for everybody to pull it up, see it, hear it. It is known nationwide in football circles that Houston fires coaches who go 8-4. Dana's going 8-5. Might go 4-8 this year, and you're still thinking about bringing this man back? See, like I said, I'm choosing to be optimistic and looking at it differently, because some folks read Tilman's comments and had a different viewpoint than I did. I'm going to pull it up on my phone, just read it, so bear with me as I look down. But Tilman said to the Chronicle on, I think, Wednesday or Thursday, "I'm a realist. I knew this first year was going to be tough. The Big 12 plays a really good brand of football, and so I surely wouldn't say that we're far off of where I thought we could be. We still have the opportunity to go 6-6 and be in a bowl. If that happens, I would say that how could you wish any more than that in the first year in the Big 12? I think we're going to come out and play well Saturday. I think we should beat Oklahoma State," end quote. We still have the opportunity to go 6-6 and be in a bowl. If that happens, I would say that how could you wish any more than that in the first year in the Big 12? Neither one of those are going to happen, Tilman. Neither one of them. Oh, Miss Wanda, no question. She wished she could take that back. She runs from that comment now. Runs from it. Tries to make it like it never happened. But that's part of what bothers me, angers me, frustrates me. The UH administrators say all these things, but don't hold themselves accountable for their own words. We want to compete for championships. We expect, she said that we're not going to the Big 12 just to be in the Big 12. We're going to compete for championships. Part of competing for championships is in the stadium, having fans come support your team. Fans aren't going to come support another season with Dana Holgorsen in charge. Do y'all not understand that? Are you blind to that? One's last name is Trejo. Saturday's Let's Rage Coogs commented on our show. He's been a season ticket holder for 22 years. He's bought Houston Cougars football tickets for 22 years. Season tickets. And he said there is no way he will buy season tickets next season if Dana Holgorsen is head coach next year. He's not alone in that sentiment, in that thought process. So you can say, hey, this is the first year in the Big 12. We didn't expect to run through the conference. Nobody thought that. Well, very few folks, maybe the diehard Cougar wearing those Cougar red glasses thought that, but that wasn't going to happen. Competitive. Second halves getting run out of the stadium more times than not this season. Got lucky, and luck's part of sports, yes. On that Hail Mary to beat West Virginia on Thursday on the blackout game. I really wonder sometimes, are they watching the games? Are they at TDECU Stadium? Were they there? Have they been at the games this season and seen the lack of butts in the stadium wearing Cougar red, not the opponent's colors? How, you know, wonder from Dizzy Busy, wonder if the UH higher ups realized that by taking Tilman's money, they were more or less handing him the steering wheel. I hope so. But it's similar to Oklahoma State with T. Boone Pickens. T. Boone Pickens invested so much money in that program, he was calling the shots. Some good, some bad. But Mike Gundy has had way more success on the football field his time there at Oklahoma State than they did prior to him getting there. They've been to bowl games and all those things, and people still go to the games at, ironically enough, T. Boone Pickens Stadium. Cougar fans are not going to spend money, especially season ticket money, when they can just wait for the secondary market and buy tickets for $5 or less. And Dizzy Busy, Tran, Miss Wanda, I've put it out there, but I ask you all who are watching folks talking sports here, waiting for Willie because he might be driving back from the game before he gets back to his house. I want more comments. Give me your comments. What do you think will be the campaign, the marketing campaign, marketing slogans next year from Houston if they bring Dana back? $2 tickets is the new UA tradition. That's sad. That is sad. Tilman, you made a change with the Rockets after 3 years. And it's been here 5 years. And you're thinking about bringing him back for a 6th year? Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to us. This is just maddening. They can use this one. Hey, we won't lose to the Longhorns this season. Buy your tickets now. Because the Longhorns will be in the SEC next year. So the Sooners. So not going to have a chance for a sellout there. So who will be the marquee visiting team that will get fans to buy tickets next year? Look ahead. Look at what is happening. What is the possibilities happening next season for the fan base, for the opponents? It's awful. This should be a simple dollars and cents decision. Dana Holgorsen, the money is not the buyout. Of course, it's not my money, y'all's either. Unless any of y'all are here as Tilman on on this edition of Folks Talking Sports. But paying Dana $300,000 for 48 months is his buyout. That's how much it would be. 14.4 million, whatever, 48, 49 months at $300,000 a month per month for 4 years. That's not a lot of money when you're a billionaire. But rationalize. Hey, Dana's back. Season ticket sales next year will be what? 5,000? 6,000? Oh, see, yeah, I get this response. I've heard about this. On social media, someone said that they sent an email to the ticket office saying that they would not be renewing their tickets. And the response was, we have thousands on the premium seats wait list. Well, unless those premium seats numbered into the 20, 30, 40,000s, so what? And the premium seats, these skills, you correct me if I'm wrong. Those premium seats are not really shown on TV. So what is the camera going to show? Those folks sitting in the premium seats, sipping on their drinks, like the football game is a social event, or will it be on the bleachers that are empty? So, premium seating, and I saw a similar post about that, is about the waiting list for premium seats. But I wonder about that. How long will that list exist and be long with an inferior product on the football field? And a coach who continues to make excuses after every game, after every loss. Not my fault. I don't substitute the defensive lineman. You're the head coach, right? Aren't you in charge? Aren't you the one who signs up on the recruits? Doesn't the buck stop with you? Recruiting is trash. And see, Ms. Wanda with a great point. A wait list is not a firm commitment. Busy. We're trying to rationalize the thought process for the administration. They might argue that with the new prop money that passed, that now we can really compete more. So it's more established, better funded programs. Not with Dana in charge. The premium seats are on the home side, and they usually probably are inebriated during the game. They don't even know the game's even going on. They're so full of the food and alcohol. Are we still playing a game, or what's the score? What up? Hey. This doesn't make sense. Dollars and cents to me to bring back Dana Holgorsen. He's not a great promoter, self-promoter. But his circle of friends, he must be very secure in himself, because he really does act like a man who knows he's coming back. And that is the problem. Let me do the comparison here. And the other teams, other current new members this year in the Big 12, Cincinnati, UCF, BYU, fan bases, support, season tickets, dwarf Houston support. And they've struggled. UCF 5-6, Cincinnati under 500, but they beat the Coogs. And beat the Coogs on homecoming. And ran over the Coogs. The 10-point margin was the game was not that close. There were times when a struggling coach, lost homecoming, that meant his ass. He was gone. Dana's lost homecoming, lost to Rice, and lost on senior day. And is staring at the possibility of going 4-8. But most likely you're going to bring him back. I'll say all this. It still is counter to what I heard in July from two different football people that Dana would be fired if he did not go at least 5-7. Well, 4-8 is not 5-7. I don't have faith in the administration. That's where it comes. Goodness knows I have no faith in Dana leading the Cougs to prominence in the Big 12. I've been saying that for a while. But more and more, the administration that claims to want to be a big-time program continues thinking small. They continue thinking small. And I go to the comparison, which it continues to baffle me. Why they continue to have faith in Dana when the fans don't. When they have an example on campus of a winning program. Heck, volleyball now as well. But nationally relevant, the Houston Cougars men's basketball program. I don't understand. We all know football makes college sports go, American sports really, go round. But they continue to give Dana Holgorsen chance after chance after chance when he hasn't proven that he's worthy of all these chances. What has he done? But of course, hey, I'm only coach in UH football history to win 20 games in back-to-back seasons and win 2 bowls. Ooh, the Birmingham Bowl and Independence Bowl. Oh yeah. Hey, I didn't win a conference championship, but that's not important. I mean, come on. This program, the football program, what else? What is there to say about the administration? Because they perpetuate this stuff. It really is a legit, but a sad example of insanity. The U.S. administration is doing the same things over and over again, but expecting different results. Hey, they broke ground for the new football ops building. Great. They're giving Dana more shiny things to do less with. How is that a recipe for success? The home schedule for the Cougs, finally found it. The home schedule for the Cougs next year. Baylor, Iowa State, this is Big 12 home games. Baylor, Iowa State, K-State, and Utah. Of those 4 games, which one of those 4 could be a sellout? Would be a sellout. Which one? And there he is, the man who talked about winning, be a shining example of what winning looks like, because goodness knows, I have no idea what it looks like from a football perspective. Brother Gibson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fresh off the road, brother. Apologies for my...
Let me try something here. Let me see here. Here's what I want right here. This is what I want. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I've been lighting up my alma mater's administration, as I think I'm justified in doing so. D-Skill has been coming off the top rope with his comments as he does.
As he normally does, absolutely.
But your thoughts? Oh, well, let me go back to it.
Mm-hmm.
My colleague Jerome Solomon from the Chronicle wrote yesterday, UH's problems are bigger than the Big 12, as I think we agree.
Yes.
Let me see. UH, Dana's first year as head coach at Houston, the Coogs were rated in staggering 78. But no, they're 78 now.
Okay.
They were 72 his first year.
They're worse.
So, say that again?
They're worse.
They're staring at going 4-8. Will finishing the season 4-8.
Mm-hmm.
That's the opposite of 8-4. And we fire coaches for going 8-4. But they're talking about bringing this man back.
Wow. I'll be interested to know what the buyout goes from.
Nothing. It doesn't change.
It's 14 flat. Wow.
I asked one of my people, like Ryan at Go Coogs, he said January 1st, it does not change, doesn't go down. I thought it did.
Yeah.
But it's 14 now, it's 14 January 1st.
Oh, well then there's no reason. There's no reason. That shot my theory out the water. Maybe they're waiting to save a couple pieces of money on the back end, but no, there's no reason.
So what he gathered is and all they got to do, is the payout. They can just pay him monthly for the buyout. Pay him monthly, pay it off.
Yep.
So take 4 years to pay it off. $300,000 a month.
Yep.
Well, that's nothing. If you're a big time program, that's nothing.
Yeah.
You claim that you want to be part of big time athletics, but you are contemplating bringing a man back who the fans have completely turned off.
Yeah. That's tone deafness at the nth degree, because you talk about the fans wanting the fans to support the program, but what are you giving them to support?
Yes, that's well put. But these skills. I was talking about the conference home games for the Coogs. The Coogs do have UNLV non-conference. He's saying UNLV will fill it, but the Big 12 home games for the Coogs next season. Baylor, Iowa State, K-State, and Utah.
Wow.
Not a sellout in the bunch.
No. No.
And that's even if fans like Dana.
Right. That's not good.
I'm trying to give Tilman the benefit of the doubt. Based on his own words, we should beat Oklahoma State. We could finish 6-6 and go to a bowl. Well, neither one of those things will happen now because they lost to Oklahoma State. They're not going to finish 6-6.
Nope.
So Tilman, you're a businessman. I think you've made smart business moves to become a billionaire. You didn't just fall into all that money. Okay. So I might be an island by myself, but I was hoping and thinking that Tilman was laying the foundation, the groundwork of his expectations for Dana. Dana's got to be Oklahoma State. They got to finish 6-6. And if they don't, I'm firing his butt. I seem to be alone in that, Will. But what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, he's not talking about it. I think he stays. I think I read those comments, and like I said, you are on the ground. I defer to you on all things UH without question. You do a wonderful job. But I took it, just me looking at the face value, I took it as he's saying he's there. This is my guy, and he's staying.
More and more folks agree with you.
Yeah. I mean, especially to know that his buyout doesn't change. Like, yeah, if that's the case, they would have done it well before now.
Well, we should have.
So
They should
yeah,
have fired his butt last year.
right. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's to me, it's like, oh, well, this is my guy, and he'll be here as long as I want him here.
See, Cluzel Taylor says, I think he'll be fired. We'll be surprised. We'll see when the season ends. I'm holding out faint hope. And they can spin it on a lesser cent way that Texas A&M did. We just believe that the program is stuck and it's time to go in a new direction. Let's say it like that.
How'd they do yesterday, Texas A&M?
They played nobody. I mean, it was some whatever
It
team.
was.
They
But
won,
they won. I say that because I don't know if you saw it. Post game, before they announced Jimbo was fired, he gave a post game speech, and you could just look at the guys. You could look at the team. You could look at the players. They're like, man, I'm not listening to this dude. I don't know if they already knew at that point, or it was clear he lost that program. It was clear he lost that room. It was clear he lost those players. And to see them yesterday hopping, jumping, celebrating, the way it was just a total 180.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, I knew they didn't play a comparable opponent, but the atmosphere of the team, you could tell, was
the vibe was different. Yeah,
the vibe was much different.
And I'll go to the possibility, because I don't know if you heard it, just saw us last night, but Nelson Caesar, one of the Coogs' best defensive linemen.
I did see this. I was going to ask you about the defense all season or something like that.
Yeah. Had the defense made progress all season, and he's like, thought about it. Progress, man. No comment. Then no comment again. And then that's how they ended the presser right there for Nelson. What if the team, Cluzel, you say Nelson looked like that yesterday, but what if Nelson and the players this Saturday in Orlando, man, I'm not busting my butt for this, man. Or I got a pro career to think about. I'm done. Nelson, Pat Paul, offensive lineman, I'm done. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it's time play the freshman. I'm good. I have turf toe. Whatever. My back is bothering me, y'all. And the team just gets run over. Just looks lifeless, gets run over. Do you think that would change Tilman's mind? I mean, he realizes that Dana's lost the program, lost the players. Would that help?
Has he not already lost the program and the players?
He's lost the fans because the players. I think the players have enough pride in themselves to keep coming back.
Okay.
So I'm not sure he's lost. Well, he might have, but I mean, because the players could be playing for themselves.
And I only ask that because the few times I've seen him make comments, it's always the players' fault. It was they did this or they did that, and it's like at a certain point, where's the self-accountability leader, overseer, head?
Well, last night he tossed his defense, his coaches under the belt, under the bus.
Yeah, so it's never me. It's never me. I'm the straw that stirs the drink. Allegedly, I'm the one. I'm the one that's. But it's never me. When all is well, it's good. It's me.
Right.
When those things go well, it's him. That's the problem. To me, I don't understand. Administration should see that.
Yes.
Say, okay, we have a problem.
That's another example of why I think he should be gone. And Miss Wanda puts it out there. She thinks he'll be back, and he'll have another staff member for the sacrificial lamb. I think it's going to be Doug Belk, the defensive coordinator, because he was kind of taking shots at him for the issues, substitution issues, the penalties. But that's the thing, and that's part of Jerome's article. Confused coaches lead disorganized teams.
Yeah, that's accurate.
There's so many examples and reasons to not bring him back. The only reason, and there might be, more than one, but the only reason to bring him back is because he's Tilman's guy. that's, and some could say that's all that matters, but that's it. It's not football. He does not hold himself. They don't hold him accountable. He tosses players under the bus. He's lost the fan support. He's coming off a losing season, which could be 4-8 losing season.
Mm-hmm.
The recruiting class is just trash. So why are you bringing this man back?
How many years left on this deal?
4,
Ooh.
I think 3, maybe 3 after this one. 3.
Okay, 3 years.
And a point. It's a business point.
Right.
If I am a vendor, why in the heck am I setting up in TDECU?
True. Excellent point.
Because the fans don't go to the stadium. UH has got to be paying some make goods. Because I'm sure they promise vendors certain numbers based on attendance. Well, if y'all don't have attendance.
So who was it? You said Utah, Baylor,
Iowa State, and Kansas State, yes.
And then non-conference is UNLV.
Yeah, UNLV. Let me see if I can pull it up. Keep talking.
Okay. I'm asking this for just to get to the point of, okay, the Big 12 did you no favors. Okay, they did you a solid week year one, bringing Texas in. Hopefully that would build some momentum. But you did nothing with that momentum in year 2, which is a quote-unquote normal Big 12 schedule. You don't have the momentum to carry it.
Yep.
So, yeah, you did nothing with the momentum the conference gave you. They did you a solid bringing Texas in year 1 because that doesn't happen.
Future UNLV, well, next season, UNLV at Oklahoma and Rice.
Okay. Yeah. At Oklahoma, the SEC Big 12 cross sectional. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, Kansas State is solid. Baylor, okay, beat Baylor this year. They beat Baylor this year, right? That was the overtime.
In overtime, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, beat Baylor. UNLV is not good. That's 2. Kansas State is good. Oklahoma's good.
43-0 good. They did the Coogs this year.
Yeah. Iowa State is decent. Matt Campbell's has a solid program going on there. So Baylor, K-State, Utah. Willingham's gonna have a program. I don't see a difference next year. I was just in my mind. Yeah. Wow.
With the teams coming in, the Coogs under Dana are not going to climb this ladder.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's another problem. Look to the future and compare the programs. With Texas and Oklahoma leaving, K-State should be the program that Houston patterned itself after. Well, they got shut out by them this year. Okay, and it wasn't even that close. It was, but regarding UCF and this Saturday, UCF could
run them out the building
because they're planning for going to a bowl.
Oh, then shut it down. Let's go home.
They're 5-6.
Oh,
so
shut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, who are the road games next year for the Cougars? They go to Colorado? Arizona.
No.
Okay.
They don't play Colorado until 25.
Okay.
Arizona, BYU, Cincinnati, Kansas, and TCU. That's Big 12 games. The only Oklahoma game is, the road game that's announced.
Man. Oh, And is Donovan Smith coming back?
As of right now.
Oh.
Because, and I say reality, if NIL comes calling from somebody to the program, UH won't match, can't match, he's gone, but he's eligible to come back. Yes.
But that's a 2-time transfer. When you get into that whole 2-time transfer piece?
Officially, yes.
Okay.
But if the Cougs do fire Dana,
then it's wide open.
Then he could say, well, I mean, NCAA, my coach got fired.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, true. Wow, that's interesting. We got a lot going on up this way. Not that, but it's a lot going on over here. But
what are your thoughts on the Harbaughs?
It's interesting that Jim doesn't know anything about that. I have an issue with two fronts. If you don't know, then I can hit you with lack of institutional control because you're the coach, you're the head, you're the starter special drink. You're supposed to know all of this in your program. Mm-hmm. And if you don't, that's lack of institutional control. If you did know and you allowed this to go on, that's a huge problem. And then it comes out Friday. They fired their linebacker coach the day before the 11th game of the season. Who does that?
Right.
The 11th game of the season, the day before the game. And then it comes out that Connor Stallions, the alleged mastermind of the sign-stealing scheme, had two best friends on the staff. Chris Partridge, the linebacker coach that was fired on Friday, and Jay Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh's son. But Jim Harbaugh reportedly knows nothing about this. Okay. But it's very interesting that they were suing the NCAA. They were suing the Big Ten until the Big Ten showed them the evidence they had.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, okay, we'll take the 3-game suspension.
Right. Yeah.
Why? Because you were talking mad cash trash. Oh, we're suing. We're this, we're that. We're America's team. We're this, we're that. And all of a sudden, we haven't heard anything other than we'll accept the penalty. And the Big Ten agreed to stop their investigation. But the key point in that is the NCAA investigation is ongoing. So the NCAA will still have sanctions. But at the end of the day, as I told a colleague yesterday, he's out of there in 6 weeks anyway. And I said at the beginning of the season, this was his last year at Michigan. Interest of full disclosure, by no means did I know any of this was going down.
Yeah.
I just knew he was short for the college game.
Yeah.
And, it was clear that this was going to be his last year at Michigan. And as things have progressed, in 6 weeks, he absolutely will not be the head coach at the University of Michigan.
And I hope he will not be the coach of the Commanders. I don't know if Josh Harris has a relationship with Jim Harbaugh or whatever, but that's one of my fears because Ron Rivera's gone.
Yeah.
He's out of there.
You know what I heard? I heard Washington. I heard potentially Bill Belichick going to Washington. I know, right? That's the word on the street. But I've also heard Bill Belichick going to the Chargers. So, take your pick. But no, I think Harbaugh goes to Vegas, either Vegas or Chicago for Jim Harbaugh if he goes to the league. That's a Mark Davis hire.
Yeah, that is a Mark Davis hire because I'm not sure Josh Harris, hasn't really put his footprints on the team yet.
Mm.
Lost to the Giants again. Golly, man.
Yeah.
Again. Oh, my goodness. My teams are trash right now. The Stones are lost 11 in a row. Commanders are trash. I guess I'm not sure the Commanders are playing. I don't know if they're going to try to suck to get a high draft pick. If they have a high draft pick, I don't know. But Brother Gibson, the Hueys are 3-0.
Ah, okay.
Coach Huey, women's basketball, 3-0 for the first time in his tenure at Houston to be 3-0.
I'm sorry to be this dude, but have they played a Big 12 game yet?
No, sir.
Sorry.
No, sir. They played Air Force, Sam Houston, and today Grambling.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So it is light on in the non-conference, and he has acknowledged that.
Okay, great.
He has, and he salutes, but he appreciates the administration for allowing him to do some check games as now part of the Power Five, because they know that it will be tougher. Life will be tougher once conference play starts. So I'm not sure. He has not said this yet, D Skills, and he won't. He won't say take that, Kris, yet, because they have not gone to the tournament. Yeah, I'm waiting for that. Will, you know it. I wait for it. I look forward to it.
Yeah.
When they, if I'm gonna say if, but if when they get an NCAA berth under Coach Chewy, and he says at the podium, "Take that, Kris," and because then I'll just stand up and say, "It's about time." I won't say anything like that. I'll tell them, "I'll wait for the microphones. I'm happy for you, man. It's about damn time."
Right.
But they're playing better. They got some talent, but it's really hard to judge because of who they faced. Grambling had 33 turnovers today, 30, something like that. 33. Well, 33. Sam Houston had like 40 something. Houston is not Ohio State, Will, women's basketball. Okay. All right. Come on now.
Hey, man.
But
it's a hot ticket in town right now.
I'm sure. But Dizzy Busy, he kind of agrees with what we said minutes ago. UCF home game for them, playing for bowl eligibility. Oh yeah, avoiding a lost season. And I really wonder what the UH football players would be like. Man, this man has tossed us under the bus any chance he gets publicly. We're not going to a bowl. I got my NIL money. I ain't sweating this dude in Orlando, man. So I don't know if that will be the vibe this Saturday. And it's 11 a.m. kickoff.
Oh, 12. Okay.
I mean, 12 in Orlando, but yeah. Oh my goodness. It could be just one of those butt whoopings. I don't know. But hey, I was gonna find it, but he put it up there again. That's Allen's prediction.
Wow.
56-17.
Wow. Okay.
Would that be enough, Willy Gibson, to get Dana Holgorsen fired?
I mean, and then just, again, I'm not an advocate for anybody's job being lost. However, it's a results-driven business.
Yes.
And numbers don't lie. The results aren't there. I think there's more than enough already.
Yes.
Before Saturday for him not to return. But I don't hold the checkbook. So
and that's it. Because he's lost to Rice, crosstown rival. Will, he lost homecoming.
Right.
And senior day. Those three right there should be enough. Right there.
Right.
If you are serious about winning in football, those are three reasons right there. Plus the lack of accountability, losing the fans, all these other issues.
You just brought back to the point. That's the thing, Kris. Are they serious about football? Or are they serious about the football revenue?
That's what I'm not. I don't know. Lizelle says we can also ruin their bowl eligibility. So it'll be worth it to play hard for the win. That's a fan perspective, Lizelle. Right. I'm not sure that's a player perspective.
No.
Players be like, man, especially if they don't like Dana Holgorsen. If they're tired of his mess, tired of his ways, all that stuff, we ain't going nowhere. Why should I help this man keep his job? No.
It'd be interesting to come December 4th. Yeah, December 4th when the portal opens.
Yep.
That'd be very, very, very interesting.
These skills, I am an advocate of people getting fired when they're taking 14 million with them.
Or 70 or 77 million like Jimbo. I got you. I got you.
And salute to Jimbo's agent.
Jimmy Sexton. Salute
to Jimmy Sexton.
Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy, I can see my number. If you get, if you may have with me like that on a 1% scale. I'd take that, But oh
Yes.
my, yeah. All right, well, tell me about the Browns and what'd you see today?
Man, the Browns stepped up. 7-3 right now. Last I looked before I left, they were the 5th seed in the AFC. They won 13-10 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Game-winning field goal by Dustin Hopkins for the 2nd week in a row. As time expired. So now Deshaun Watson is out for the season with a broken shoulder. Let's go back. He played last week in the second half on a high ankle sprain and a broken shoulder and went 14 for 14 in the second half. But people question his toughness. They say he's a trust fund baby. He has this guaranteed money. He doesn't want to play. And I hope that goes a long way in quieting the naysayers. I'll say it politely. Quieting the naysayers for all the non-believers. I mean, he went out there and put it on the line for his team and for his guys. So he's out for the year. And rookie quarterback Dorian Thompson-Robinson, 5th round pick from UCLA. Solid. Wasn't impressive. 23 of 46, 185 yards. Had one interception, but he managed the game.
Okay.
He had a lot of drops. David Njoku, tight end, took full responsibility. He had about, my last count, 8 or 9 drops. So he didn't help the rookie at all, but he did enough to win. Kevin Stefanski, coach, he's doing what it takes to get a win. So now they're 7-3, 5th seed in the AFC, going to Denver next week. So the team pretty much has a soft part of the schedule coming up. They have at Denver, at the Rams. They come home for Jacksonville, the Bears, and the Jets. So they have a pretty soft schedule coming up. So you should go to the playoffs. But a big win today. Big win today.
And the Texans won.
Yes.
To go to 6-4. And might have been CJ's worst game.
Yep.
Got 3 picks today, and he still won. So that's a positive, a sign of a team is developing a winning culture. Going back to UH, Dizzy Busy right here. Not a winning culture in football. UH has not played with a whole lot of fire in the belly so far this season. So it's hard to imagine an inspired performance when doing so does not really move the needle. And the Cougs were up 23-9 yesterday and gave up 27 unanswered points.
Wow. Yeah, they don't want it. They don't want it. That tells me all I need to know right there. So there they go. They're going to Orlando for post Thanksgiving vacation. Yeah, that's I'm mad I can't go home for Thanksgiving. Oh no, I'm not playing for this dude. Yeah, see,
that could be as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Cougs had 7 drives after the leading by 23-9. 32 plays in those 7 drives. 88 yards, 6 punts.
Who's the offensive coordinator?
The genius.
Oh.
The genius.
But we want to talk about the defense. Oh. All right.
UH is going to Orlando for group cardio. It could be like that. It really could.
Yeah.
All right, Brother Gibson. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, everybody, for watching this edition of Folks Talking Sports. I'm going to put this up there on the screen again. See if I can make it. Let's do it like that. Let's see how it looks. Right. Yeah. That QR code. Try one different look. See if it changes. No, it doesn't. I don't like it like that. But scan that QR code. We'll take you to Will trying to do different things. Get that merch out there.
I see.
So scan that QR code. Get you that Roundball Review merch. Let me know if it works on the screen or if it has to be, a still shot.
No, I got it.
There we go. See, there you go, Tran. These skills you can do right there. Scan that QR code right now.
Yep.
And take your links to the Roundball Review merch. And you can be like Miss Wanda She got her Houston Roundball Review hoodie. The first one to buy the Roundball Review hoodie. Much support to her. All right, about 25 minutes away from the Coogs basketball team, the men's basketball team, squaring off against Dayton. Should be a good one.
Coach Anthony Grant.
Yep. Game's going to be on ESPN. And then after tonight's game, there will be another edition of Let's Rage Coogs, the basketball version. So we're giving it to you. Me, Andy, and Dayon will be talking about men's hoops later on, I guess right around 9:45 or so, 10:45 Eastern, Mr. Gibson.
Thank you.
Assuming the game doesn't go in overtime. Please don't go in overtime. Please don't knock on what I'm doing right here. But thank you very much to Trend, Dizzy Busy, D-Skills, Miss Wanda for your comments, for watching on YouTube at Houston Roundball Review. Brother Gibson, good to see you. Good to talk to you. If I don't talk to you before it, I think we probably will, but happy Thanksgiving to you, my man, to you and your family.
You as well, brother.
Enjoy. Do you cook, bro?
I do. Yeah, I'll be making. I'm in charge of the turkey.
Oh,
yeah, I do turkey, corn pudding, the yams. Yeah, we'll get in there.
Oh, okay. See, that might be an incentive for me to come to Cleveland for the Final Four, man. You know,
I told you. I got you. Yeah.
All right, everybody. To all the Coug fans, thank you very much. And come back to the Houston Roundball Review channel in roughly not quite 3 hours for the next edition of Let's Rage Cougs. Oh, Willy Gibson, by all means. Let me see if I can get it up here. Put it on the screen. Got to change Andy's look here. There we go. All right. I'm going to give you the big screen, brother.
Okay.
You got it.
Appreciate you, as always, Kris, the opportunity. Sharing your platform with me. You can find me on social media on X at Will Gibson 7 on Facebook, IG, and Threads. Will Know Sports.
And I am Kris Gardner of the Houston Roundball Review. Follow me right there, Houston Roundball Review on all those platforms, Threads, Spoutable, even TikTok, as well as Instagram. For my man, going to bring him back, Willy Gibson. Thank you very much, everyone, for taking time to talk with us. Be back about 9:45 for Let's Rage Cougs. But always remember, the Houston Roundball Review since 1994. Local name, global perspective. Take care. Peace.